degrees outside. It's a cold freaking Wednesday afternoon, and I want to show you guys what we do when we're frozen out, when it's just way too cold to run this spray equipment in the preseason, and how we manage some of these icing problems. So if you look right here, you'll notice I've got this big 16-foot plastic tarp. It's actually a little bit frozen. You can hear it, how cold it is outside. I got this this tarp from Site One as well. I really like their tarps, they're nice. I strapped it into the running board here on the truck. I've got 2 straps back here on each corner to hold it tight, and then another strap on the other side. And then basically what this does is it holds the air inside the bed of the truck. And then I run just a small space heater, something that has an automatic safe shut off, something that's not going to burn my truck down if it's got any problems. I put the small heater in the back. I run the power through the garage, into the garage. Everything's secure, and then the truck is heated overnight. So basically we're just grounded until we have conditions where we can work again and it's not too cold to break equipment. And this is how I recommend, if you don't have an inside place to store your vehicle, like my truck is a long bed, it's too big to fit in the driveway. If you don't have a place to store your vehicle, but you want to continue to spray, right after the freezing temperatures, and you don't want to deal with dumping your whole tank, then this is the option. It's going to keep your hose from freezing. It's going to keep the entire spray rig and the actual pump itself from freezing and cracking. And that's like a $250 fix, if that pump cracks. So some of the alternatives, if you don't want to do something like this, if you want to have like a bit of a smaller budget, depending on how frequently it freezes through the winter, like if it only freezes once or twice, you can go with antifreeze. But the problem with that is you have to follow all the directions on the labels, and depending on what kind of antifreeze you get, whether it's traditional or RV antifreeze, you may not be able to dump it on the grass or spray it out with what was in your tank. So you may have to find a place to dump it. You may have to plan ahead and make sure that your tank is empty and then only has antifreeze before it freezes. In my opinion, it's harder to deal with. This winter storm and the last one snuck up on us. So I just came out here after everything was already frozen, was able to tarp up. It's a little hard because the wind, but after I got it tarped up, it's heated and good to go. And while my truck might be frozen, hopefully my windshield doesn't crack anymore from these crazy temperature fluctuations. My spray rig, my pump, my hose, it'll all be safe. And as soon as we thaw out later this week, we can start spraying and spray some yards next week as well. So this is how I recommend you keep everything heated. Thanks for watching.